Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back here for the Asus Summer 2011 shoutcast from Chaos TV from the Game Center in Weesp. Of course, we are not live on scene because, well, Kiev is far, cold, corrupt, and we don't want to be there right now. So we've had some interesting matches. Of course, if you remember, the quarterfinals played yesterday night. It was Frag eXecutors who disposed of Fear Factory in 2 maps. Then it was DTS against Virtus Pro. We didn't shoutcast that match. Of course, we can only do one at a time. But DTS totally blew them out of the water. And then it was today, the semifinals. DTS disposed of their fellow countryman Navi. And in an upset that not many would have expected. In fact, in 2 maps only. And then there was Frag eXecutors against Lion, a nail-biting thriller. And it took Lions 3 maps and 3 overtimes to finally bow down and lose to the Polish Giants. And right now, we're waiting for the final to commence. First map will be Train, second map will be Inferno, and third map, if needed, Dust 2. So we're gonna have a look at the lineups here. Not everybody from Frag eXecutors is in the server, but we expect to see soon Neo, the star rifler and former esports player of the year, of course. Taz, former in-game leader of this team. Cuban, current in-game leader of this team. Lord B, and of course the team sniper Pasha, who can do amazing things with the Arctic Warfare Magnum, or also called AWP in common Counter-Strike terms. And then there's DTS, the Ukrainian team, with Kucher at the helm of the sniper rifle. And then there's a Pops, a Kraftik, Seok, and Angel. And I'm not quite sure who's in-game leader here, but I think that was Angel or Kraftik. And we're about to start things off, except for Taz not being here. DTS is all in the seats and can't wait to start. Now let's have a look at the other quarterfinals, perhaps. It was Lions who disposed of... Let's have a look-see. Because there were so many matches yesterday. Didn't remember all of them. I think Lions disposed of Kerchnet in the quarterfinals. There we go. Lions versus Burn. Oh, Burn actually in the quarterfinals. A team with a small upset, making it from the group stage. And it was Nadis Finseer disposing of Kerchnet. So they're the one that dropped Kerchnet out of the competition, despite a great display, especially a Z1 blade. And Shara ripped it up. There's Taz entering the server, so we're about to start pretty soon. There's 8,800 US dollars on the line here, which is 250,000 rubles. And of course, everyone here wants a piece of the pie. It will be divided as such. $3,750 for the number 1 team. It will be $1,250 for the third team. $720 for number 4. And the news post didn't say what the number 2 would be getting, but I'll do a quick calculation here. 750. Would be 5, 6. That leaves 1,780 US dollars, if I'm correct. So here we go. Everybody changed name. 3 restarts, and the game is about to go live here on Train. Of course, we're gonna see Pasha in action with the AWP a lot. Not just live yet. The players are fragging each other to let the admin know they don't want to start just yet and they want another restart. We're gonna see Pasha AWP play a lot, and of course Neo AWPing as well. Secondary sniper for Frag eXecutors. And then on DTS side, of course, you will see Kucher, the main man with that rifle. And here and there, Xeok or Angel might use it as well, in case they have a good financial situation. Many people expect Frag eXecutors to win this match, usually when you look at these 2 names. And then again, In the semifinals, we saw Navi versus this very DTS team, who are on fire so far this tournament. And you would expect Navi to blow them out of the water, but then again, DTS gave them their ass on a platter and served it with a big fat smile. And here we go, shanking starts. Of course, the knife round decides who will start what side of the map. The winning team will get to pick the side, and Frag eXecutors decides, of course, for a CT side to begin with, because on terrain, usually when you get CT side, some momentum, you can steamroll the other team if you have your setups down good and you have a few great AWPers. And as we all know, Neo and Pasha are exactly that, great snipers. Match has been delayed twice with about 2 hours. So we were expecting it this afternoon at 3-ish, 2:30. And then first it got shoved all the way down to 4:30. And right now, finally, 6:10, game is starting. Here we go, Frag eXecutors on CT side, Tess holding the upper ramp in the pistol. Neo, let's have a look at Pasha, because he's going aggressively and watching connector from Z hallways, rotating back towards CT base though, because the alley and connector rush split has been called. This is a full outside push by DTS, who have bought one deagle. Oh, and here we go, Neo and Cuban to start things off. Craftic and Pops reply though. Here's a 2-for-2 exchange. Oh, quite a lag spike, and then it's only Pops remaining. Once again, last man standing. He's doing a little DDD action here, as we like to say in Holland. And a 1-versus-2, impossible, of course, against the likes of Pasha and Neo. Pops goes down. Frag eXecutors have their so much wanted pistol round. They're going to be able to grab some momentum early on. We'll probably see either Pasha or Neo saving. That means they won't be buying a gun, just using their USP in order to buy the expensive AWP in the third round, which is a key weapon on terrain. And let's see if the terrorists were able to buy anything. I'm gonna have to restart Steam quickly after this map, because the in-game map overview isn't working. Sorry, I forgot to restart just before the game. Here we go, DTS making their way into the inner bomb site. Here comes Craftic, first man in with his Glock. He's gonna want to get close, up close and personal, but Taz with a nice nade and spray there. And oh, Cuban, humiliation with the USP onto Pops. And Lord and Taz sweeping up the rest. Eco bashing here, no frags whatsoever for DTS. And there we go. Not much you would expect from such an eco round, but then again, one frag or a bomb plant would be nice. And you usually see on terrain the touchdown tactic of going towards the inner bomb site, because it's usually only defended by 2 CT players, and it is possible to get the bomb planted there. Despite not having gotten a bomb plant in either of the first 2 rounds, DTS decides to buy Galils, and is it gonna pay off? Lord with the first. Pops replies though. Lord goes down. That's 1 Galil already. Craftic with the AK, although Neo takes down Craftic and Pops, both of them. So here it is, a 2-versus-3 situation. 2 Galils, I think. Yes, Xeok and Angel. What can they do against superior M4s and FAMASs? Oh, and here's actually Cuban with the AWP already, like I spoke about before. Cuban nowadays in-game leader of Frag eXecutors. Nice little shot there onto Xeok. Jump shot. Angel trying to spray down his opponents. He gets one. Can he get the second? 1-versus-2 situation, but low on bullets. He's gonna have to back it up and reload. AWP spam right near his head. And oh, here we go. Oh, Cuban humiliates him with the USP once again. And that marks a 3-0 scoreline in favor of FX. And here comes the key round, ladies and gentlemen. This is what DTS has been waiting for. And this is what they need. Win this round and hold FragX momentum. Because once they put a few rounds together, CTs won't be able to buy their guns anymore. Expensive weaponry, especially the M4 and the AWP. While the AKs are slightly cheaper, while being just as strong, if not stronger caliber weapons. Kind of prefer the AK over the M4 myself, due to its consistent recoil and high damage. Here we go, flashes near alley. Nice counter flashing, but Kraftik's gonna get the entry frag as well. He's gonna get a second too, but Taz replies with once again a nade frag. This guy is throwing them away like gifts. And he says, here, you can have some too. And now, once again, last man standing. It's gonna get so boring to keep saying that, but once again, it's Pops. Pops usually holds the flank for DTS, and then when the going gets tough, he's gonna regroup with his teammates, gonna try help and split the bomb site open. Right now, however, he's in a 1 versus 2 situation. Taz and Lord to deal with. He's walking near Ellie, but the little sound, that's supposed to be a locust or something. I'm not sure, but that gives away his position. So they probably know he's there. Although Lord and Taz seem to be gambling for the inner bomb site. Lord making his way through the C hallway. Taz has no clue where to look. And Pops finally got his hands on an M4. Gonna be important. He doesn't have the bomb though. He's gonna have to make his way there unseen and unscathed. Here we go into the C hallway, meeting up with Taz. With Lord, I'm sorry. He takes him out with the Glock. Vicious little burst there, and Taz is the last man standing. Oh, the bomb was planted just 1 second too late, and Taz is going to be able to save his AWP for Neo or Pasha. That's Pasha right there. We're going to check out. Oh, sniper rifle on the floor at the T side as well. 5th round, once again, one of those all-important gun rounds. Overall score 4-0 for Frag eXecutors, but perhaps Cougar can turn it around with his big green sniper rifle. Cuban holding from Z hallway. Where's Cougar? He's already at Pop Dog, scoping towards bomb train. Gonna try get the early pick. But Neo starts things off huge with 2 frags, and Cougar takes out Pasha. That's important right there. He misses his second shot though, and Lord avenges his teammate by taking down Xeok, and then it's once again Pops in a clutch situation, 1 versus 4. What can he do? He's in the white holes. He hurt his opponent, so he's gonna try and backstab him, but I think he's too late. Oh, he gets Neo. But now his location and whereabouts are known. Not sure why he picked up the op. You don't want to have that in this situation. 1 versus 3. Can be anywhere. You'd be better off using the AK, but especially if you're not the dedicated sniper for your team. There we go. Lord picks him off. 5-0. Frag eXecutors steamrolling. And looking at another anti-eco round, potentially, because the bomb was not planted. No extra money in the bank for DTS. Counter-Strike, of course, with the much spoken about money system. If you win a round, you get a lot of cash. If you lose a round, you get a little. If you lose a round and plant a bomb, though, on terrorist side, you get a bit more cash, which enables you to buy sometimes. Unless you were totally bankrupt round before. Or it would be a partial buy. Here come counter flashes into the inner bomb side. DTS has a forced buy. Desperate buy. If they lose this round, it's all over for this half. They might at tops get 3 rounds. Oh, but Xeok and Pops make it count. The AK is going to work. Here we go. Counter nades, but 3 versus 3. 3 versus 1 right now, thanks to quick frags by Pasha and Lord. 6-0 the scoreline. That was the round I talked about. Forced buying. That makes sure DTS is not going to be able to buy, and they got a big mental blow out of that. So I'm pretty sure we're going to see a 12-3 scoreline somewhere along those lines for Frag eXecutors, if not even worse. I'd say Train is one of the stronger maps for Frag eXecutors, so nothing lost just yet. Inferno is a strong map for DTS. So if they can just keep their chin up, keep their mental game going. Cougar with the first Glock frag onto Lord. Pasha and Neo with 4 frags combined. Hat-trick for Pasha right there. Angel last man standing. Nice deagle headshot onto Pasha, but then goes down at the hands of Neo. 2 Frag eXecutors making 5 frags combined. Nice job. 7-0, but not a bad eco round. Overall, 1 Glock frag, 1 deagle. No bomb plant, unfortunately. But of course, DTS will be buying. They're gonna want to take this round so bad. Does Cougar have the AWP? Probably not. Yes, he does. Going towards bomb train. Gets the first pick. Seok helps him out as well. That's a 5 versus 3 already. Early picks for DTS. Good job by Cougar and Seok. And Cougar is aware of somebody on the flank. That's Taz right here. Taz is not going to get the shot. Cougar takes him out. Only 31 health left though. I'm going to just write this one down. 7-1. Unless DTS failed tremendously. Oh, here we go. Pasha and Cuban both with an AWP. Craftic makes them pay though. An Angel with a sweet reflex shot right there onto Pasha. 7-1. Already wrote it down. Frag eXecutors back to the drawing board because they finally gave up a round. And they're going to be worried about Cougar with that AWP. Let's see if Pasha with a Clarion of a must. And Neo probably has an AWP or Cuban. During the days of the Golden Five, it used to be Cuban and Luke AWP play. And nowadays it's Pasha and Neo, but they've switched things up a bit because Cuban is using it the most so far on train. Neo and Pasha with the opening picks. Lord as well. Unbreakable wall in the outer bomb site. That's an Iron Curtain right there. Pasha with 2 nice Clarion headshots. 8-1 overall. And train seemingly familiar waters for Frag eXecutors to swim in. Let me just quickly pull up the chat. A lot of talk in the chat about the new stuff FX is trying with Cuban AWPing. Well, it's more like old stuff because 5 years ago, Cuban used to be the secondary sniper behind Luke. And I'm not sure why they're experimenting so much with it right now. But I have seen Neo and Cuban AWPing just as much as Pasha this tournament so far. So yeah, they are trying new stuff, or reappear with old stuff, switch things up and keep their opponents guessing. I guess that's good because you don't want to get counter-threaded too much. Don't want to have your guys at the same spots always, with the same weapons perhaps always. So if you have a specialized man with a sniper rifle like Cougar, you better use him. Here we go, action in the ladder room. We're gonna see one of Cougar's teammates jumping out to distract the opponent so he can take a shot, but Pasha says no. Taking out Cougar and the AWP is on the floor. Pasha with his second frag. He goes down right now, but let's see what Cuban has in store because he also has an AWP. He's getting flashed at the bomb train, but nice counter flashes. Although someone gets close already, Angel, but going down. Craftic avenges his teammates. Bomb goes up. Bomb goes down. No! Taz and Neo sweep it up. No chance to plant the bomb. 9-1. And things are looking grim for the Ukrainians. They are on their home soil, so you would expect him perhaps clinch a few rounds here or there, but apparently Frag eXecutors is not letting themselves get too impressed by the atmosphere, by the screaming crowd. Of course, they are used to stuff like that. I've seen them win a World Cyber Games series in 2007, playing against NOA, the Danish top team, when a crowd of 5,000 was booing at every move Frag eXecutors made and cheering for every move that NOA made. And yet their mental game was so strong and they kept fighting for the rounds and just clinching them home over 3 maps. Here we go, Cuban starting things off with a missed shot. Oh, there we go, second shot connects though. Here's another one through the pole. Nice job holding the inner bomb site. He missed that first shot but made up for it with his second and third quickscope. And you can see that the AWP is not a strange weapon for Cuban. He knows exactly how to use it. I'm getting a question in the chat. Liquid, what do you think, Luke or Pasha? Is the thing that most of Frag eXecutors fans argue about. Well, I say they They both have quite a unique style of AWPing. I loved watching Luke at events, mainly because he was so loud. He was also a motivator for the team. He jumped up at every one round and screamed at his opponents to try and make them cream their pants. And, well, Pasha is more of a calm and collected player. Well, he does scream for every one round, but not so much. And not in the faces of his opponents like Delpan and Luke, necessarily. But I love both these guys. They're both amazing with AWP. I'd still give a slight edge to Luke because of the amount of medals he's won on the back of his great AWPing. So if Frag sectors were to dominate a little more international events, with Pasha performing as he did the past year or so, I'd say Pasha is equally as good as Luke. There's not much in between them. Here we go with finally another round for DTS. While I was distracted. Sorry about that. 10-2 overall. Frag eXecutors, like I said, cruising towards somewhere about 13-2, 12-3 scoreline. And it's important right here. If DTS can keep up their momentum of that one round that they won, and perhaps push Frag eXecutors into financial problems, because if they win another 1 or 2 rounds, they kept making their frags, so Frag eXecutors had to rebuy their guns all the time. So they're not going to be having 10 to 12k cash. They're more likely to have around 5 or 6k. So 2 rounds won by DTS could force an eco round for Frag sectors. Then again, that will be the last round. So that will be a partial buy or forced buy, whatever you want to call it. Here we go. DTS starting things off at 5 train alley. Near the bomb train. Oh, Tess once again with an 8. That's number 3. Strike and you're out, Xeok. And here we go. Pasha with the AWP. Once again showing how great he is with that, and underlining what I said earlier about him being as good as Luke, perhaps. 11 rounds for Frag sectors. The Polish Giants are just steam rolling, and DTS, not much they can do about it. Financial situation now very good for Frag sectors. They might be double or triple AWPing right now, or buying deagles. Here we go. Pasha AWP, Cuban AWP. Let's have a look at Neo, because DTS is on a save round. Yo, does not have an AWP, so only 2. Well, that's more than enough. Pasha up close and personal with the AWP. Oh, here we go. He's going huge this round. Almost got 4 frags. He got 3. Taz and Cuban finish things off. 2 nice AWP shots, and then a nice USP frag, and I should say 1.5 USP frag, because he almost got the second guy as well. He was rushed from close range by 5 Glocks. So that's pretty good if you can still get 3 frags out of that. And his teammates were quickly there. Good communication to make sure no weapons were picked up. That AWP didn't get into the wrong hands. Here we go. Pasha once again AWP. Like I said, no financial problems just yet. This is the last round of the half. 12-2 scoreline. What I said back in round number 7 is coming very much true. DTS coming close into the inner bomb site though. They're going to be able to plant the bomb. 3 versus 3 situation. Counter flashes coming in from Frag sectors on the flank. And the guys are kind of out of position. They don't have the bomb. And oh, Lord and Neo. Oh, hello. Xeok is the last man standing. He gets 1 frag, but Lord finishes it off. 13-2. And it's going to be impossible in the second half. 13-2. If the pistol round gets won by Frag sectors, potentially 3 rounds and the first map is over. We'd like to see a good showing, of course, but it could very well happen. Yeah, someone in the chat saying it's Dame, nearly what you've predicted. I said it would probably be 12-3 if DTS lost that key round number 6. Where they force bought, and it's even worse for them. It's 13-2 for Frag sectors. Here we go, starting things off with a lot of deal action and some Glocks near alley. Cuban gets the first opening frag, very important. Taz trying to wallbang. Pasha gets 1 with the Glock as well. USP up off the floor. In the hands of Pasha, that's dangerous. Sniper player who is very good with pistols, of course. He gets 1. Behind bomb train, and Taz helps him out, gets the second. I'm sorry, I'm watching Taz. Here we go, Neo holding Z hallway. Oh, there we go, Pops once again, last man standing, he gets 1. Can he clutch this insanely hard round? He cannot. And that's Frag eXecutors right there with the 14th round and the all-important pistol round. We'll probably see either a force buy from DTS, or they will try and focus on a draw, force buy in the third round. But there's no point going at it with USBs for 2 rounds, because then Frag eXecutors has already won 16. They are going for a draw. They are saving and using USBs. Gonna try and get some eco frags. Get only 1 out of that. Fragx eco bashing. And we're gonna see FAMAS force buy on the CT side, because this is match point for Frag eXecutors. 15-2. It's gonna be a total blowout, I'm afraid. Then again, like I said, Frag eXecutors very, very strong on train. DTS very strong on Inferno. And that's the map which is coming up after this one. Unless the game gets delayed for 6 hours. Just kidding. Lord owned, yeah, he was on a roll there. And right now, Cougar needs to get some frags here, at least before they get in and plant the bomb, in order for his mates to be able to do a successful retake. A lot of pre-firing, a lot of hoping they will walk into his burst. Here we go, 2 AKs on the end of this ramp. And still he manages to evade the bullets. Oh, what a bullet dodger. He finally gets Neo, but Taz then takes him out. 2-for-2 exchange, back and forth between these 2 teams. Oh, just 1 guy left standing. When the pressure is the highest and when it matters most, DTS stands up and says, no more, we will not have this. It's Taz left, but the bomb is down, and Angel on the flank. Nice little frag there. Headshot. 15-3. A huge hill to climb for DTS. And finally some financial breathing room here. And Frag eXecutors probably on a full save round. Or some deagles. So a Glock on the floor. It's gonna be 1 deagle, at least, probably in the hands of Neo or Pasha. Yep, that's Neo right there. You usually see him getting a drop from his teammates in the form of a deagle. Of course, the status that he has of as one of the best players on the world warrants that. Pasha with the AK. That's a surprise buy right there. And Neo has one now as well, thanks to that frag of Pasha. Taz going to work as well. It's only Cougar with a reply. And then Frag eXecutors just ripping it apart. Good game being called. Next up, Inferno. And let's wait and see if the players are going to take a little break or immediately proceed with map number 2. 16-3. Complete and utter blowout. After such a strong game against Na'Vi. Wouldn't expect DTS to get this manhandled on train. Then again, losing both pistol rounds on this map is disastrous for any team. Even if you're playing a team that is just as good as you can easily get shut down in 1 half. And then, of course, have no chance in the second half after losing that pistol. In fact, I think it's pretty strong that they managed to clinch that 3rd round with FAMAS. And server apparently crashed. Reconnecting. I'm gonna quickly restart Steam to fix the map overview bug.